Hi everyone, it's Rena from Perth IELTS and PTE Tutoring. I'm a private tutor based in Perth, Western Australia, specializing in IELTS and PTE Academic. Today we will be continuing our lecture and tutorial series on PTE Academic, and we are focusing on PTE Academic speaking and listening. We're going to do a retell lecture. Now I know this one, for some of you, you do consider it really important, and some of you don't consider it as important as the other ones. I reckon it's an equal fifth most important and it's about the same rank as describe image, but I place a little bit more importance on retail lecture because of course it marks two skills. Okay, there might be some phrases in this tute that are familiar and some phrases in this tute that are unfamiliar. One phrase I love to use is the word soup phrase. Now, word soup just means a whole jumble of words that may not make a lot of sense, but when you see that I have a technique on how to do the retail lecture question, then you'll understand how I turn a liquid word soup into a solid meal. Okay? So, as usual, time for the tube.
So before I get into a few demonstrations, I want to go through a few basic points about the retail lecture question type. As usual, we will begin with the no BS basics. You need to know that in my books, this question type is the fifth most important question type, a rank it shares with describe image. But it's more important because this question type contributes to listening and speaking, unlike describe image questions, which only assess speaking. As you know, this is unlike other tests like IELTS, where each question type yields an equal and fair single point. PTE likes to mess with your heads and places importance on different questions to assess English proficiency. This is not fair, but you have chosen this test, so you have to accept their terms. Believe me when I say it's important to know this. So how does this question type work? You will hear one or two recordings, which will be up to 90 seconds long. You are then given 10 seconds to prep, and a timer of 40 seconds is provided for you to speak about the topic that was covered. Quite often, there is an image or video provided for context. So how do we prepare ourselves for this question type? Are you the kind of person that tends to zone out or daydream when you hear content that is boring, like mine? I understand that sometimes the speaker's voice is really boring, or there may even be an audience in the background that laughs, or the speaker is just going way too fast. There are so many distractions as well while you sit for this test, as all the other test takers around you are speaking at the same time about completely different topics. Some of them may even be shouting or speaking really loudly. Again, this is a flaw of the test. It is not your fault. But again, you have chosen this test, so let's make the best out of it. One thing you need to remember is that there are steps to a great outcome. To start off with, you need to know that all the AI is assessing is your speech and it's searching for words that have been input into the system that matches. You need to know that no logic, no dramas. Lousy spelling, no dramas. Wrong grammar when you're writing, no dramas. This is being marked by a computer that has no clue about whether or not what you're about to regurgitate makes sense. Okay? So, there are steps to a great outcome. The first thing is, where are your eyes? Your eyes need to be fixed and focused on what you will be writing. Your hand with a pen needs to be ready to write. Your ears and your attention is fully ready to receive the information. As soon as the speaker starts speaking, you start writing. Again, I know you're going to ask me, what do I write, Rena? You don't get it. You speak English as a native speaker. You don't get it. Trust me, I do. This question type is difficult for all types of English speakers. Alright? You will then use the prep time to mentally compile the word soup into sentences. Ah, yes, and I know you guys love templates and all the crap that makes your life easier instead of actually learning how to properly compile phrases, summarize information, and speak about it briefly. You can use a template, any template you like, but you need to understand that the AI is assessing your speech, fluency, clarity, and flow, while searching for words it has been told to search for. Stop saying you can't do it and that you need a template and that all you need to do is just listen out for important details. No! You have no idea what details will be considered important, but what you can do is write down phrases as they come. We will then compile these phrases and connect them using grammar. That's right, folks, grammar. Put these words and phrases together and turn them from word soup into solid matter. You still don't get it? Time for a demonstration. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to write up to 12 phrases or words for every 40 seconds that you hear. All right, then you're going to compile them into sentences that sound grammatically correct. You are not compiling information to make them sound logically correct. It just needs to be grammatically correct and easy enough for you to flow when you speak. Okay? Remember that logic doesn't matter. Again, you are being assessed by a computer and not by a human being. The computer has no idea what you're talking about. Okay? If you want to use a template, go ahead. If you don't want to use a template, don't worry about it. I'm about to show you what happens when somebody doesn't use a template because I will not be using a template. All right, see you in a minute as I get ready.
Righto, friends. So here we are at my Ape Uni dashboard. I've zoomed in a little bit so you can see the screen a little bit easier. I am not wearing a headset with a microphone because it causes too much static interruption when I upload the videos. So I'm just going to do it without, but you're going to see how I get marked anyways. What I've got with me is a notepad, piece of paper, and a pencil. Nothing else. Maybe a glass of water. Just get ready to practice with me. So remember my system. What am I going to do? As soon as I hear them talking, I'm going to start writing lots of phrases as much as I can. I will figure out how to put the words together later on. The first thing I need to do is get as much of the lecture as I can, especially the words, not the connecting words, but the content words and phrases, as much of it as I can. All right, so let's do a bit of PTE practice. Let's do retail lecture. Let's do something I haven't done already. Let's do Amelia Earhart, which was a flying lady, wasn't she? Sorry about the internet. Okay, let's go.
Today, I am excited to share the inspiring story of Amelia Earhart, a trailblazing aviator whose courage and determination broke barriers in the sky and paved the way for future generations. Her story goes beyond her achievements in aviation. It's a testament to the power of ambition and resilience. Amelia Earhart was not only the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, but she also set numerous flying records and championed the advancement of women in aviation. Her 1932 solo transatlantic flight was a remarkable feat that challenged the prevailing norms of her time and showcased her exceptional skills and bravery. Despite facing numerous obstacles, including societal expectations and technical challenges, Earhart remained undeterred. Her pioneering spirit was evident in her tireless efforts to promote aviation and women's rights, making her a role model and an icon of empowerment. Tragically, Earhart's quest to circumnavigate the globe in 1937 ended in mystery, but her legacy endures. She remains an enduring symbol of adventurous spirit and perseverance, inspiring countless individuals to chase their dreams, no matter how insurmountable they may seem. Amelia Earhart's life story is more than an aviation tale. It's a narrative about breaking barriers and redefining possibilities, encouraging us all to soar to new heights.
The lecture was about Amelia Earhart, who was an aviator who paved the way for future generations. She was a testament to the power of ambition. She was the first female aviator to set records. In 1932, her solo transatlantic flight showcased her skills and bravery. She remained undeterred no matter how many obstacles there were. She promoted women's rights in aviation, and her quest in 1937 ended in mystery. She is still a symbol of adventurousness in people, and she broke barriers and encourages us all to be brave. Who knows? Who knows how I did? Sounds like a bit sounds like I did a bit rubbish, but we can find out. Again, always remember that I'm very, very pro high fluency and very, very pro high content. I spoke for 35 seconds. It feels a little bit long, but then again, I stumbled a lot. So I'm going to get low marks for fluency, but again, if my content can pull me up, we're good to go. Okay, so let's see how we went. Come on now, internet. Click to score. Remember, you do not need a template all the time, okay? You can just wing it. If you've got lots of phrases, string them together, Make your word soup into a solid meal. String the words together. It doesn't need to make sense. It just needs to be grammatically correct and it needs to flow out of your body quite automatically. Fingers crossed I get at least 75. I'm hoping for at least 75 because there was a lot of fluency dramas, pronunciation. There we go, 75. Okay? Fluency was not great. Pronunciation was not great because there was no continuous speech with
The
reasonable
lecture was about
pauses.
Amelia Earhart.
Let's do another one. This was my warm-up one. Let's do another one. Hopefully I can show you what it's like to get a really, really high score. Okay. Let's find another. Microbes and health. Prepare my piece of paper. Prepare my pencils. Here we go.
Today, I'm excited to shed light on the often overlooked yet vital role of microbes in our ecosystem and health. Microorganisms, though invisible to the naked eye, play an essential role in maintaining the balance of life on Earth. Microbes, including bacteria, viruses, and fungi, are everywhere, in soil, water, air, and even within our bodies. In the environment, they are crucial for processes like decomposition and nutrient cycling, essentially recycling life's essential elements. For instance, soil microbes break down organic matter, releasing nutrients that plants need to grow. In our bodies, microbes contribute significantly to our health. The human microbiome, the collection of all microorganisms living in and on our bodies, is essential for digestion, protecting against pathogens, and even regulating our immune system. Recent studies have shown that a diverse microbiome is linked to better health and can prevent certain diseases. In conclusion, microbes, despite their small size, have a colossal impact on our world and our health. Understanding and appreciating their role helps us realize the intricate connections between all forms of life.
The lecture was about microbes and how they play a vital role that is often overlooked. Even though they are invisible to the naked eye, they include bacteria and fungi. In the environment, they are important for nutrient cycling. In our bodies, the human microbiome is essential for digestion. A diverse microbiome is so important to the immune system as well. There's an intricate connection between all forms of life. Overall, it was a great lecture. So I've added a sentence in there. Overall, it was a great lecture, just to make sure there's some fluency because obviously I stammered and I stuttered a little bit. But that's how we go. In real life, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm just going to insert it and it's automatically going to come out on a template. No, you might be nervous on the test tape. Let's submit that. I spoke for 27 seconds. I'm pretty happy with that. Try to speak for more than 25 seconds. So you're aiming for 25. Fingers crossed, my friends. Hopefully, I get higher than 75 this time. I don't know. We'll see how we go. It's a bit slow. It's a bit slow. Okay. So I did find fluency pretty poor, but again, content was great. Hopefully, it doesn't mark me down too much on pronunciation. Again, see, this is what I call warming up. Fluency 90, content 90, pronunciation dodgy, dodgy. As you can see, score is 87. This is really important, my friends. Please understand that if your content is good and your fluency is good, don't worry too much about a pronunciation. But the main thing is, look at how much I wrote. You don't need a template. The better you listen, the more you follow, the more you string your word soup together to form a solid meal, and then you spit it out, you're going to do really well. You don't need a template. I added that final. Overall, it was a great night. I don't even know how it got great night. I said great lecture. But there we are, 87. Let's do another one. I want to get an even higher score, my friends. Okay, this will be the last one I do because as you can see, the method works. As soon as he starts speaking, I start writing. Sometimes I'll write down entire phrases and ignore what has been said and then continue back, pick up where I left off and start writing more phrases again and again. But I take time to really write down what I heard. Okay, let's try another one. Let's take a look-see at our list. Let's see. Ooh, printing press, space exploration. Let's do Space exploration. Have I done it before? Oh, yes, I
Today,
have.
I'm
Stop. No, I haven't. Yes, I have not done it
Space
before.
exploration is a testament to human curiosity and technological advancement. From peering into the stars with early telescopes to landing rovers on Mars, this journey illustrates our relentless pursuit to understand the cosmos. The story of space exploration began with early astronomers like Galileo, who used telescopes to observe celestial bodies. This marked the beginning of a new era in understanding our universe. Fast forward to the 20th century, when the launch of Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, ignited the space race, leading to remarkable milestones, including the historic Apollo moon landing in 1969. In recent years, space exploration has entered a new frontier with missions to Mars. Rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance have been exploring the Martian surface, searching for signs of past life and paving the way for future human missions. These rovers represent incredible feats of engineering and symbolize our ongoing quest to explore the unknown. Space exploration is more than just scientific endeavor. It inspires us to look beyond our planet and consider our place in the universe. Each discovery brings new knowledge and raises important questions about our future in space. In conclusion, the journey of space exploration is a continuous voyage of discovery, innovation, and inspiration, demonstrating the boundless potential of human ingenuity.
That was difficult, actually. So here's what I've written. Lots of crap. I'm going to string it together and hopefully get a pretty high score. The lecture was about space exploration. Space exploration is a testament to human curiosity, from telescopes to landing rovers on Mars. Galileo marked a new beginning in space exploration. The space race led to the Apollo moon landing. There have now been missions to Mars. These rovers represent our ongoing quest to look beyond our own planet. Each discovery brings new knowledge and innovation to mankind. Overall, it was a great lecture. Okay, so that there you have it. I just spoke continuously. There was some grammatical errors, there were hesitations, there were drops in fluency. I'm sure it's going to say my pronunciation was dodgy. Let's find out how we went, okay? But the main thing is, look how much I wrote. It didn't have to make sense altogether, but I put my word soup and I put it in a big pot, stirred it up, and made a meal out of it. Okay, and that's what I want you to do. Practice really listening. Let's submit. Let's see how we went. Fingers crossed. All right. Okay, click to score. Let's pause it. So as you can see, I will always start off with the title if I want to. If I don't want to, I just jump straight into it. Space exploration is all about blah, blah, blah. And then I might end it with, it signifies this, this, this. You don't always have to use a template. All right, overall 88. I'm even happier about that. See, it's super awesome that it goes up in scores the more comfortable I get speaking. So, what do you need to do? You need to start listening, you need to start writing, and you need to start making that word soup into a meal. Start speaking, start practicing. Okay, friends? I hope this has been really helpful. Get in touch with me if you think you would like another demonstration for retail lecture, because when I do a, what's the other one? There's another one. Anyways, when I come back to the next tute, I will demonstrate again. If you would like me to demonstrate retail lecture again on a different platform, let me know. I will do that on Alpha PTE or something. But please, 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 as you can see over here, content 90, fluency 90. It doesn't really matter if my pronunciation got a bit dodgy. Okay? All right, see you in a second. All right, my friends, so that was the end of the tute. So, in the beginning, we talked a little bit about what retail lecture is all about. So, you got all the basic information you needed. And then I did a demonstration. We did 3 different questions that I had never done before. I started off with a really low score of 75, and it went up to 87, and finally to 88 on our third demonstration. What does this show you? The method works, okay? I just want you to really work hard on listening, writing the word soup, So getting the words down and then regurgitating and just putting out your words so in grammatically correct sentences, even if it doesn't make sense. It doesn't need to make logical sense, it needs to make grammatical sense. All right. Thank you so much for listening today, for being here. If you feel that this video is helpful, maybe subscribe, maybe share it with a mate that you think might need a bit of help. And of course, I know there are other tutors out there with really, really different methods and they're telling you lots of different things, but take it from someone who would be able to pass this test without preparation. You really need to work on your English proficiency in order to pass an English proficiency test. Okay, there are no shortcuts to it. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time. Bye.